What's going on, everybody? It's Eric, and yes, that is a fucking FAMAS in my hand, so get over it. So yeah, this is some try-hard gameplay. This is a really, really good match, and it's kind of fun to watch. So me and a guy that I play with, K-Real, I'm gonna actually put the link to his channel in the description. He's a buddy of mine, and he's a great Call of Duty player, and a lot of times just me and him will roll solo. Just hanging out, having some fun. So this was a total try-hard game. We had a very iffy connection. It was sort of bouncing around everywhere from 2 to 4 bar. And we were in a lobby with a team of serious tryhards. These guys were not fucking around. That guy there was spraying for days with a fucking M60 on the match before this. But anyway, so yeah, me and my buddy K-Real were basically, we had a team who, they weren't afraid to jump on flags, but they just weren't very good at not dying. So that can be a bit problematic. When you have guys who jump on flags but die a lot, it can make for messy domination. So he and I, K-Real and I, went into try-hard mode. I took out my FAMAS because you know I love the FAMAS, baby, and we just went to work and went ham. So check this out. It's a pretty fun game to watch. So gameplay aside, I was getting ready to do a video tonight with some in-studio footage, and once again, I sort of felt like that wasn't what I wanted to do tonight. It sort of occurred to me that a lot of my subscribers probably have no fucking idea who I am. My intro video and the first Sunday Night Black Ops video I did, I think, neither of them even reached 600 views, right? So this was back in April when I first started my channel. And, maybe some of the people who watched that unsubbed me a while ago, I have no idea. But as it stands today, less than 10% of my subscribers could have watched that video. And I'm one of those guys who, one of the things that I really enjoy about YouTube is interacting with subscribers and getting to know you guys and sort of building kind of like a relationship with you guys. And I don't honestly feel like I really have that. I mean, obviously there's some of you guys that are really loyal and have been around with me forever, and you comment on videos and you're vocal, but I think by and large I have sort of a quiet audience, and that's not to say that I'm not grateful and that I don't think you guys enjoy my content, but I haven't really given you guys much of an opportunity to get to know me as a person. So therefore I probably can't expect too much from you guys in that regard. So I figured tonight I'm just going to kind of reintroduce myself to you. I sort of feel like the channel is about to start kind of like a second phase. There's a new Call of Duty coming out in about 8 weeks or so, and I just got partnered by Machinima about a week ago, and I don't know, it just sort of feels like I'm entering a new era with the channel. So I'm thinking about getting a new intro, thinking about changing the way my videos look a little bit, just trying to step my game up a bit. But yeah, this seems like a good opportunity to reintroduce myself to you guys. So here we go. So I am a 36-year-old guy. I live in Massachusetts, and I'm a family man. Married. I have 2 kids. A baby girl named Catherine, who's 1 year old, just a couple weeks ago, and I have a son named Maximus, who just turned 4 in August. And they're great kids. I love them both. They're those two and my wife are the best part of my life. And first and foremost, I'm a family man. My son Maximus is actually high-functioning autism, and so that's kind of a challenge, but he's amazing, and he's super intelligent, and he's one of the lucky kids who is going to kind of be able to overcome most of the challenges that autism can present. He's verbal, he's social. He just has some sensory issues, things, sort of stimuli that bother him. And he does have, a little bit of social integration to work on. But, by the time he hits adolescence, he's gonna be doing okay. So that's another big part of my life. Anyone who has children knows what a big job it is, and anyone who has any children with any kind of disorder or medical disability or something knows that is a all-consuming part of your life, and it kind of makes you who you are. And honestly, it made me a better person. So that's my family. My job is I manage an online retail business. So that involves, like Amazon and eBay and all that sort of shit. And I deal with musical accessories. So I'm sort of working in the music industry. When I was a bit younger, I was much more active in bands and studio recording. I'll get to that stuff in a second. But yeah, so basically what I do is I manage an online retail business 7 days a week, and I've been doing that about 5 years now. So, having a full family and a 7-day-a-week job kind of gives you an idea of why my content is, sort of one of those channels that does 1, maybe 2 videos a week. I'm a really busy guy, so I just simply don't have the time that I, would like to have to make more content. Because honestly, if I could, I'd be doing 3-4 videos a week, because I really enjoy doing this. But I have to manage my time, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to kind of get to a place where I can do a solid 2 videos. But the nature of what I do with my videos, which often involves music and stuff, it takes a lot longer. Theater mode videos that I start getting into, that stuff takes hours and hours. I mean, it's one thing to put up some video like this and sort of shoot the shit over it, but high production videos can take a lot of time, and usually if I do one of those, that's all I can get to in a week. So after work, who am I? I'm a musician, and I've been a musician since I was 14 years old, and I'm a multi-instrumentalist. And so what that means is I play multiple instruments: drums, guitar, bass, keyboard, singing, all that, everything. So the music that you hear on my channel and on guys that I've lent it out to put on their channels, I record everything in my home studio. You can refer to my setup video if you're interested in finding out what I use to record. I pretty much go over everything. So check that out in my uploads. You can see what how I run it. But I have a home studio, and I just record everything myself. When I was a younger guy, in high school, I started a band, and I was listening to stuff like Metallica and Slayer and Dream Theater, mostly metal and progressive stuff. And so I started learning how to play drums when I was 14, and took lessons and just fell in love with it, and started a band with a guy. I met this dude, it was right after freshman year. Over the summer, I met this dude Tony, and he could play Metallica songs on guitar, and I just could not fucking believe it. And my life pretty much changed from that moment on. It was just a complete 180, and I just went in the direction of music and never looked back. And it really defined who I was as a person, and kind of what I would do with the rest of my life, which was to just play in bands and write music and perform music. After high school, I worked in a cover band for about 2 years. And so what that is basically a bar band. You play cover tunes, you play whatever's popular on the radio at the time. So 96 and 97, that was what I did for a job. So just played in bars down on Cape Cod where I grew up, and we'd go into Boston on the weekends. And it was a 5-day-a-week job, just playing tunes, and did some studio work, some session work, and just always kind of had an original band going at the same time. And just I basically spent from, I think, 14 to about 25 completely 100% focused on music. And reason being 25 is I had to actually start making some real money, and it's really hard to make a career as a musician. So I kind of got into the corporate thing when I was in my mid-20s, and did that for a while. But I still had the band thing going. I never stopped doing that. It's just a little bit harder to keep it going. And one of the great things about this channel is I don't really have time to be in a live band, so this has sort of taken the place of that for me. I can still make music, I can still share it with people, and show it to all you guys. I can work with other people. It's sort of a perfect fit for me and where I am in my life. I'd rather do this than go fart around in some other late 30s guy's garage, and that sounds fucking depressing, actually. I'm glad I'm not doing that. This is way cooler. So that kind of is in a nutshell is who I am, guys. And if you'd like to hear more about stories about me playing in bands when I was younger, or just music, or just in general, like more stuff from my past, let me know. If that's not something you guys want to hear from me, then I certainly don't want to waste your time telling you about it. Maybe let me know what you think about that. But I'd love to share more with you if you guys are into it. But I don't know, I just sort of felt like I needed to introduce myself to my subscribers because, you know, I'm not one of those channels that kind of just talks about their day all the time, and, you know, you could sort of figure out a lot about me just by listening to my commentaries. So that's who I am. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary and this gameplay. Pretty awesome. Watch this. Look at that. Oh. That was great. I could not believe that I went from like 4 kills to 9 kills in like 5 seconds. Anyway, we do pull out a win on this game, so check out this last Chopper Gunner. I'm going to let you guys go, and yeah, I plan on doing that Road to Singularity series later this week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys help me write a song. I've got like 3 or 4 riffs that I've put together, but I haven't really fleshed out what to do with them or how to play them. And so I'm going to put a song together and film it and ask for your guys' input on it. And when we're done, I'm going to record it, and we're going to have a song that you guys help me write for my current original project. So that's what's going on. If you want to get in touch with me, follow me on Twitter, all that sort of crap, Facebook, blah, 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 pimp myself out. And yeah, I hope you guys had a great day today. Pretty special day. Enough said. And we'll be talking to you this week. Later, guys.